Taxand Tax Updates. Disclaimer: the following information is intended only to be a guide. It must not be relied on in or applied to specific situations without previously seeking proper professional advice. Tax aspects of crypto asset trading transactions. The government has regulated the transfer of regulatory and supervisory duties for digital financial assets, including crypto assets and financial derivatives, from the Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Agency to the Financial Services Authority through Government Regulation No. 49, Year 2024, which came into effect on January 10, 2025. Furthermore, as a follow-up to the implementation of the provisions of Article 44E, Paragraph 2, Letter 1 of Law No. 7, Year 2021, the Minister of Finance issued Minister of Finance Regulation No. 50, Year 2025, which aims to provide legal certainty regarding the imposition of taxes on crypto asset trading transactions as digital financial assets that are equated with securities, which came into effect on August 1, 2025. Value-added tax aspect. A. The transfer of crypto assets treated as securities is not subject to VAT. B. The provision of taxable services in the form of provision of electronic channels used to facilitate crypto asset trading transactions by electronic trading system operators is subject to VAT as follows. 1. Electronic trading system operators that have been confirmed as taxable entrepreneurs are required to collect, remit, and report the VAT payable on the delivery of taxable services. 2. The VAT payable is calculated as follows. VAT is equal to 12% times other value tax base. Other value tax base is equal to 11 over 12 times compensation in the form of commission or remuneration. 3. Invoices issued by electronic trading system operators for the provision of electronic channels to facilitate crypto asset trading transactions are designated as specific documents that are equivalent to tax invoices. C. The provision of taxable services in the form of cryptocurrency transaction verification services by crypto asset miners is subject to VAT with the following provisions. 1. Crypto asset miners who have been confirmed as taxable entrepreneurs are required to collect, remit, and report the VAT payable on the delivery of taxable services. 2. VAT is collected at a specific rate calculated as follows. VAT is equal to 20% times 11 over 12 times 12% times tax base. Tax base is equal to monetary compensation for crypto assets received by crypto asset miners, including those received from the system, or block reward. 3. Crypto asset miners are taxable retail traders, so they can use tax invoices in accordance with the provisions for delivery of taxable service to recipients with end consumer characteristics. In the case of compensation received by electronic trading system operators or crypto asset miners in the form of 1. Fiat currencies other than the rupiah shall be converted into rupiah based on the exchange rate as stipulated by the Minister of Finance, which is applicable at the time the tax invoice or certain documents equivalent to tax invoices should be issued. Or 2. Crypto assets, which are then converted into rupiah based on the value set by the stock exchange, the value in the system owned by the crypto asset miner, or the value of the sale of crypto assets conducted before the VAT payment deadline, which is applied consistently. Income tax aspects. A. Income received or obtained by the crypto asset seller through electronic channels provided by A1. Domestic electronic trading system operators. The income of crypto asset sellers is subject to income tax Article 22 at a rate of 0.21%, which is final, with the following provisions. 1. Electronic trading system operators or digital financial asset traders are required to collect, remit, and report the income tax payable. 2. The following are transaction values subject to collection and timing of Income Tax Article 22 liability. For crypto asset transactions with fiat currency payments, the amount of money paid by the crypto asset buyer will be its transaction value, payment of which will be received by the electronic trading system operators. For crypto asset exchange or swap, the value of each crypto asset transferred by the transacting parties will be its transaction value, and the execution of such exchange will be the timing of tax liability. For other crypto asset transactions, the transaction value will be the amount of payment received by the crypto asset seller, while the timing of tax liability will be from other income payments. 3. Electronic trading system operators are required to issue withholding and/or collection of unified income tax slip no later than the end of the relevant tax period, which may be in the form of documents equivalent to the withholding and/or collection of unified income tax slip. The above provisions also apply to income earned by electronic trading system operators acting on their own behalf from crypto asset transactions through electronic channels provided by other electronic trading system operators, as well as to income earned by crypto asset miners as crypto asset sellers from crypto asset transactions through electronic channels provided by electronic trading system operators. However, there are exceptions to the Income Tax Article 22 obligation. 1. Electronic trading system operators are not required to collect Income Tax Article 22 if a. They only provide electronic wallet or e-wallet services, b. They only facilitate the meeting of crypto asset sellers and crypto asset buyers, and or c. They do not facilitate crypto asset trading transactions. Although exempt from Income Tax Article 2022 collection, income earned by crypto asset sellers is still subject to Final Income Tax Article 22 at a rate of 0.21%, which must be self-paid and reported in the monthly unified income tax return by crypto asset sellers. 2. Crypto asset sellers are not subject to Income Tax Article 22 if a. They are foreign taxpayers domiciled in a country that has a tax treaty with Indonesia and their taxation rights are not in Indonesia, and b. They submit a certificate of domicile from the tax treaty partner country or jurisdiction to the electronic trading system operators. A2. Foreign electronic trading system operators appointed as Income Tax Article 22 collectors shall impose a final 1% Income Tax Article 22 on income received by crypto asset sellers with the following provisions. 1. The electronic trading system operators appointed as the Income Tax Article 22 collector is required to collect, remit, and report the income tax payable. 2. The provisions regarding the transaction value subject to collection, timing of Income Tax Article 22 liability, and the obligation to prepare the withholding and/or collection of unified income tax slip apply equally to domestic electronic trading system operators in point A1. 3. If the income earned by the crypto asset seller has been subject to income tax abroad, then the foreign income tax cannot be credited against the income tax payable in Indonesia. 4. In the event that the appointed electronic trading system operator does not collect Income Tax Article 22, or the electronic trading system operator providing electronic channels has not yet been appointed as Income Tax Article 22 collector, the income earned by the crypto asset seller shall still be subject to Income Tax Article 22 at a rate of 1%, which is final, with a self-assessment mechanism and reported in the monthly unified income tax return by the crypto asset seller. B. Income received or obtained by electronic trading system operators from the provision of electronic channels used for crypto asset transactions is subject to income tax at the general rate in accordance with Article 17 of the Income Tax Law. Such income includes all compensation obtained from the provision of electronic channels used for crypto asset transactions, fund withdrawal services, deposit services, transfer services for crypto assets between electronic wallets or e-wallets, services for the provision and/or management of storage media for crypto assets or electronic wallets or e-wallets, and/or other services related to crypto assets. The income is not subject to withholding tax by the party utilizing the services, but must be reported in the annual income tax return of the electronic trading system operator. C. Income received or obtained by crypto asset miners in connection with the crypto assets is subject to income tax at their general rate in accordance with Article 17 of the Income Tax Law, which will become effective starting from fiscal year 2026, including service fees for crypto asset miners, income from the crypto asset system in the form of block rewards, compensation for transaction verification services or transaction fees, or other income from the crypto asset system, and/or other income. This income must be reported in the annual income tax return for crypto asset miners. Thank you for listening to PB Taxand Tax Updates.